Good evening and welcome to Hopkinton High School for tonight's varsity boys basketball game as the Medway Mustangs take on your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. A quick announcement. While we've been allowing students to shoot around at halftime this season, it has left the court dusty and slippery for the second half. In order to keep the court as playable as it is in the first half, there will be no shooting around permitted until after the game. Again, no one should be on the court during the game or in between quarters or halves. Thank you for your cooperation. Now back to the game. We're looking forward to a great game tonight, and we're asking for your help to keep it a positive and let it be about the kids on the court. These teams have worked hard and have a job to do tonight. Let's support our home teams and let them play and steer clear of any negativity toward players, coaches, fans, and especially officials. Everyone's goal is for a safe, fair, and competitive contest. As we're all aware, taunting, trash talking, and berating of players or officials will not be tolerated. Please respect all decisions made by officials and extend that respect to all in attendance. Again, we thank you for your help in creating a positive, respectful, and fun environment here at HHS. And now for tonight's starting lineups. Starting with the Mustangs. Number 23, Matthew Harlan. Number 13, Caden Riesman. Number 0, Brendan McNamara. Number 12, James O'Connor. Number 44, Sean Anderson. The Mustangs are coached by Shane Jackson, assisted by Tim Cochran, Ryan Otto, and Andy Tiernan. And now for the Hillers. Number 24, Sam Dedadrian. Number 33, Connor Cho. Number 23, Sam Pantera. Number 4, Zach Hyman. And number 15, Tommy Chatton. Your Hillers are coached by Tom Keene, assisted by Chris Banks and Cheney Gaudette. Now we ask all who are able to please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone, and I am Wally Henneberry here with Steve Spector tonight at the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center for a varsity basketball game between the boys of the Medway Mustangs and your own Hopkinton Hillers. And here we are. Both teams have identical 8-4 records. And Steve, what do you think?
I think it's prime time for a big Friday night game here at the Athletic Center. And thank you. And both teams really getting prepared for the playoffs. It's past the halfway mark of the season. Big difference whether you go 9-4 or 8-5 at this point in the season. So I don't know much about the Medway team. I know the Hillers are on a four-win streak. So Tommy Chatton, the last 2 games I've called, he's had dunks. So here we go.
Yeah, he's been performing really well at a very high level. And Medway is tonight wearing their away navy blues. The Hillers win the tap-off, and Zach Hyman gets it back over to Sam Dedadrian, to Connor Cho. And Zach Hyman's he goes to the free throw line, pulls up for 2.
Oh, that's nice. Nice job by Zach. He created space for himself, and hit a nice shot from the foul line.
Little step back there, just like you said, to create some space.
Here's a steal.
And that's the Hillers in a full court press defense, creates a turnover, and they get a layup for Sam Dedajian right there.
Nice start for the Hillers right there. Almost another steal.
Yeah, full court man-to-man press here. And here comes Medway breaking the press for a little pull up there.
Nice touch by Brendan McNamara, captain.
Yeah, captain there. Junior captain, a couple of points. Connor Cho in the corner, dribbles it around, gets it Tommy Chatton to the top of the key for three, just misses. Fighting for the rebound is going to go off, and that's going to be Medway ball.
It's a good look by Chatton at the top of the key. He can get hot from downtown.
That's the kind of shot he's looking for. He was open, just didn't get it. But we'll see if he gets hot the rest of the night. So here comes Medway trying to put the ball in against that full court press here. And let's hope their trap kind of creates more turnovers. There's a block by Chatton. And again, another steal there. Gets the ball away. Ooh, and now we're going to get a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Zach Hyman. But we'll find out. And it is, and that's his first foul. And, of course, the team's first foul here this early in the game.
Hiller's really scrappy on the D.
Yeah, I like the trapping D when they show it. It really opens up a lot of things on offense for them. They get a lot of turnovers, and they can get out in the open floor and run for layups. So now the Hillers are back into like a 2-3 zone defense here.
Different look.
Yeah, giving them a little something different to look at.
Medway's trying to get reorganized.
This is Matthew Parlon. Gets it over to McNamara, over to Anderson, swinging the ball around. It's Caden Reisman, gets the ball over to the elbow for a shot that misses, and that's
too bad.
Sean Anderson on the miss. Oh, a little lob inside for Jimmy O'Connor. Little hook shot inside off the glass, and he hits it.
It's a tough shot over Cho.
Yeah.
We'd like to have that one back. He kind of, nice pass by Sam.
Yeah, a lot of a little confidence throwing that bullet pass 3/4 of the court down there. And that ball gets knocked out of bounds down under the basket, and Hiller's going to put it in under the basket here on offense. And there's Sam Dedajian trying to put the ball in. He's going to have to get it in soon. And he turns it over. He just kind of threw it in, hoping someone would pick it up.
He was getting timed out there.
Right. So now we've got Caden Reisman coming over. Oh, no, that's Matthew Parlin. Over to Reisman. Now to O'Connor. There's a three-pointer by Reisman. Doesn't go.
Oh, too bad.
Rebound gets batted around. Medway keeps it.
A couple of offensive rebounds at Medway's continued some of their possessions here early.
And there's O'Connor gets it inside. Ball on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. And that's going to stay with Medway there.
Yeah, Hiller's got two quick baskets and then haven't really done much since then, and Medway's tied the game up at 4. And the Hillers have given a couple turnovers in their own end. That's time of possession. Medway's definitely got an advantage there. But
there's a turnover underneath. Here comes Zach Hyman. Pulls it up, looks outside to Sam Pantera. Gets it over to the corner to Dedajian. Puts up a 3.
Ooh.
Just rims out. Rebound at Medway. He gives it to the big guy. Anderson comes up the court with it. He swings it around. Gets it over to to Parlin. Now to Reisman. Reisman's looking, gets it inside. Sean Anderson looks down low, gets it to Brendan McNamara for 2 underneath. Hyman's having trouble here getting the ball out of it. Another long bullet pass by Pantera.
Oh, that's big.
Tommy Chatton for 3 to start off his night.
Nice.
Nice pass. Just through the hand, just through the press there. They get a layup.
Everybody's looking pretty strong.
I missed who that was. Did you get that?
I wasn't sure.
Here comes Zach Hyman with the drive.
Offensive foul.
It's going to be an offensive foul on Zach Hyman. That's going to be his second.
Going to have some wholesale changes for the Hillers.
Yep, out comes Cho, Dedajian, and Hyman. We're going to get Iannelli, DeLuca, and Deisenroth in the game.
I mean, this is a big rivalry. Medway, Hopkinton, always big sports rivalry in any sport.
Right, yeah, Medway's always a good team. He wants to keep.
Almost a trouble.
Yeah, almost. I think Coach Key wants to keep his guys fresh so he can keep up this full court press, which would be really interesting to see.
He's got plenty of depth. He's got about 8 or 9 deep all the time.
Right. And there's two by the big guy, Anderson.
Well, Medway's hitting a lot of their shots. They haven't really missed very many.
That little left-handed pull-up in the lane. That's DeLuca over to Dyson, back to Jake Ionelli. Tommy Chatton drives down the lane, goes up, puts it up, misses. And Sean Anderson with the rebound gets it out to McNamara. McNamara looking around, gets back to McNamara, throws it over to Reisman. Reisman to McNamara. Inside. McNamara for three. It's a real rainbow, but it comes out, and that's going to be off Ionelli, and that's going to stay Medway ball.
Sean Anderson, number 44 for Medway. He's a pretty big kid. He's definitely taller than Cho, who's got some height. I don't have all the heights here, but I'm going to make an estimation. Sean Anderson, probably 6'5". He's going to be a tough matchup tonight.
I think so too. Yeah, he's taller than Tommy Chatton also. And left-handed too, so that makes it a little more interesting for him. Another rainbow for McNamara that doesn't hit. Chatton comes up with the rebound, looks up, just gets it over the outstretched hand of McNamara. Sam Pantera's in the corner, gets it over to Dysenroth. Dribbles around, gets it to Ionelli, comes in the lane, looking to kick it out. Tommy Chatton gets it, drives down the lane, goes up for two, layup, and he's got it. And he's been fouled, and he's going to go and shoot one.
He's got a little bit of mojo on that, going through the lane. Nice double pump through 3 Medway players and put a little English on the ball, kissed it off the glass. Chatton, he's been one of the top players in the TVL this year, and he rattles it home.
Gets it. That follows on Caden Reisman, and that's his first and Medway's first foul. And here comes Medway trying to break the press. It's more of a zone press that time. They kind of let him come up. And there's a three-pointer. It just misses for Reisman. Rebound for DeLuca. DeLuca gets it over to Ionelli. Ionelli gets it over half court. Drives the lane. It gets knocked away. Oh, and they're going to call that off of Ionelli. They're going to give that to Medway. He does not agree.
Yeah, I thought he got tipped out.
I think it definitely got hit out behind him.
Both teams similar styles. Medway's actually a lot of quicker passes than the Hillers, but they both putting pressure, bringing the ball up, and looking for some turnovers early in the game here.
Yep, and here's the Hillers in a 2-2 full court zone press. Medway's having a little trouble getting it over half court. When they do that,
there it is.
That's a nice turnover there. When you go in that 2-2-1, you got to watch out for one or two guys getting behind you on the zone. So Dysenroth's got it. He goes down the lane, jump stop, puts it
and
up,
one,
and he gets it.
I think there was a delayed reaction because I thought back when we played that would have been a travel, but they had the Euro and a half step.
Absolutely, yeah, a travel, or even in the NBA back then that would have been a foul on the floor. But he gets the continuation. He gets the 2 points, and he's going to go to the line.
Good job by Cole.
And that's going to be a foul on Charlie McEwen. His first team foul, team second for Medway.
It's big.
And he hits the free throw.
Cole coming in off the bench tonight, and then he gets a quick three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
Right.
3-on-1.
Yeah, see, that's the trouble with the big 2-1, the 2-2-1 zone. You don't want the two guys getting behind you.
Yep.
Then you get guys going back door for layups. But anyway, so here it comes. They're in a 2-3 zone at half court, and there's a foul. And that foul is going to be on. It's going to be on Sam Pantera, his first, and the third foul for the Hillers.
The fans are filing in here on a Friday night. Student section's getting a little full over there.
Getting a little rowdy. And so McNamara's on the line, shooting two. He missed the first. And he hits the second. So he's got 5 points tonight, McNamara. Here comes Ionelli up the court, gets it to Dysenroth, who looks around, gets it back to Ionelli. Trying to set up something there. Medway in a man-to-man defense here. Pantera takes it down the lane, looks into the corner for Dysenroth, takes the three, and he hits it.
Bang.
Just 6 quick points for
Cole.
For Cole Dysenroth.
Timeout.
Oh, Medway, yeah, that press is working. I mean, trapping works. When they're right on their guy, it causes lots of problems for the opponents when they start to tire at the end of the game, that trap gets a little sloppy, and it doesn't work, unfortunately.
Sure.
So we'll hope they can keep the guys fresh and they can trap the whole game without any kind of problems.
Yeah, that's a good stretch for the Hillers, getting a couple buckets by Cole. And to your point, 6 straight points by him. And 5-point lead for the Hillers. And the Medway coach, Shane Jackson, bailed his player out who was completely smothered by a couple of Hillers. And it was in the nick of time because I think he was about to turn the ball over. There's Scotty Mackin. I don't know if he can get that. There we go.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go with that ball. He was starting to panic. So yeah, Coach Jackson really did kind of bail him out with the timeout, which is really what you need. That's one of the reasons you have so many timeouts.
Right. I'd like to thank or acknowledge John Ritz and Mary Arnott running. Somehow the two of them are running 3 cameras and producing tonight. It's just sort of a miracle how I don't know how they do all that stuff. But they're keeping us, for the most part, it's early, but they're keeping us in line so far.
Yeah, they're doing more than one person's work each. I can barely keep myself under control. All right, so here Medway's got the ball now, and that's going to be Jim O'Connor putting the ball in. He gets it over to Parlin.
Carry, wow, unusual call, but
wow. Yeah, you'll take it, but you don't see that called very often.
You know, I don't want to get off track, but Rick Barry, legendary player from years and years ago, decades ago, I saw him. He was complaining about how much carrying is allowed in the NBA, and it's trickled down to the high school level too. But that's why it's unusual to see that call.
Oh yeah, it's just part of the game now. And there's Tommy Chatton who pulls up at the free throw line.
Oh, what a play!
Great rebound by Deisenroth and puts it back
Cole's having a game of his life tonight so far.
Yeah, or at least he's having the 3 minutes of his life so far.
He's got 8 points in the first quarter. He's only been in there for 3 minutes. Ooh, that's a backcourt.
Backcourt, yeah, he's over and back.
Medway wheels are falling off a little bit, but not intentionally, of course. But that's got to tip your hat to the Hillers' pressure defense, causing some turnovers, and then you have Cole hitting 3 buckets in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's definitely the Hiller defense is causing the problems for Medway's offense here. So here's DeLuca pulls up from 3. Oh, ooh, I thought he had that.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, I thought he had that. So Medway's got the rebound here, and this is Caden Reisman with the ball. He's coming up. Oh, he looked like he picked up his dribble there, but apparently not. Gets that in the corner over to Matthew Parlin. Back up to Reisman. Reisman's looking around, looking. He's looking inside. Throws it over to McEwen. McEwen back to Reisman.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Ooh, pass to nowhere.
Pass to Jack Gould, who looked down low, looking for the interior pass, and the guy in the post wasn't there to catch it.
Nice play by the young lady in the front row. She got to be a senior with that play. She was really good reactions, keeping the ball in play for the Hillers. They're working for one shot with a 7-point lead. See if they can get one more before the end of the quarter.
Yep, just over 20 seconds to go, and here comes Jack Ionelli. He's over the half court. The defense is on him. He's got to get rid of that. And he comes down the lane. Puts a layup.
Oh, yes.
And he gets it. And he's going to shoot one.
That's exactly what we're looking for, right on cue.
Wow, big layup. Takes it right strong, right to the hole, and gets the foul and the hoop.
Geez, the bench players tonight, I mean, Coach Keene has some luxury where he can start probably 8 or 9 players, and he's Ionelli and Cole, both coming off the bench, and there's a lot of points coming out of the bench for Coach.
Yeah, coming off the bench hot.
Oh, that's a nice shot, but didn't go down. Oh, wow.
Oh, and there's a foul, too. That's McNamara with a putback, and I think he got fouled, and he's going to shoot one.
That is a big hoop with a 0.7 seconds left in the quarter. There's a whole different situation being down 10 or 7.
Yeah, that's a nice tip in, and he's going to get the free throw.
Yeah, Brendan McNamara's got a pretty decent first quarter, too. Really big hoop.
He's going to get 0.7 seconds.
Nope.
Oh, he's not even going to let it fly. So at the end of one quarter here, the Hillers are up 7 with up 21-14. And pretty exciting first quarter. What do you think of that?
Yeah, definitely. Both teams, this is their one and only regular season meeting. In years past, they would have, home and away. But I don't know exactly how the structure is, but they play once a year, and they probably alternate. Next year, the Hopkinton will be at Medway, I'm assuming. But, both teams are certainly playoff bound. Once you get to 10 wins, so they both have 8 wins now. A lot at stake for these guys and a lot of pride. And I'm looking forward to it's going to be one of those fantastic finishes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think so. Game is still pretty close. Could have been a Hillers 10-point lead going into the end of the quarter, but a nice big putback by Brendan McNamara pulls them to within 7. So we're keeping it close.
That was big play by Medway to give them a little mojo going into the second quarter. And but certainly Cole Deisenroth, hitting 8 points in must have been about 2 minutes, and then Iannelli coming off the bench and hitting that big 3-pointer. The natural, the old-fashioned way, as they say, with his free throw. So,
right
here we go.
Ooh. And just trying to put it in bounds. And Sam Dedejian tries to get it to Tommy Chatton in the corner. It gets tipped out of bounds. So it's going to stay Hiller ball. And Sam Dedejian is going to put it back in again. Looks like the starters are back in the game here. So there's he gets it into Zach Hyman. That kind of dekes one way, goes to the right, tries to get it to Tommy Chatton, cutting back door, and we have a kick ball to stop the action. Matthew Parlin with the kick ball.
It was a good idea by Zach. He kind of telegraphed it a little bit, and the Medway player picked up on that.
So now we're going
to get the ball in.
Ball inbounds from underneath the basket. Tommy Chatton's got it in the corner. He looks to Connor Cho, who's going baseline, kicks it around, gets it up back to Zach Hyman in the corner to Tommy Cho, who's going to drive. Oh, he gets blocked from behind. And Medway comes up with it.
Yeah, Connor. Connor's not going to get blocked too often, but there's one of them.
Yeah, he usually lefty shoots the ball high, and he's a tall kid, but he did get blocked. And here comes Sam Hyman. He looks up ahead to Tommy Chatton, who gets it. Oh, saves it from underneath the basket, but to the.
That's all he could do with that.
Yeah, to the Medway player. McNamara gets it over to Reisman. Reisman kind of slows things down a little bit. He looks over. He's got O'Connor. O'Connor gets the ball tapped away. He puts it inside to Sean Anderson. Anderson kicks it around, gets it back to Reisman. Reisman over to McNamara. McNamara looks up, gets it back to Reisman. Hiller's in that 2-3 zone. And ball gets tipped by Mitch Simulus out of bounds, and it's going to stay Medway ball, but there's only 7 seconds on the shot clock here. Sean Anderson's going to put the ball in downs for Medway. And he gets it over to Reisman. Reisman slows it down. 3 seconds on the shot clock. He pulls up for 3 off the back iron. Tommy Chatton tries to get the rebound, comes away from him.
Ooh, I think it's a foul on Chatton.
If I had a foul on the floor here. Let's see.
Yeah, Chatton. He had the rebound, and as the lesson there is, I don't know if he's anything he could do differently there, but he brought the ball down low. He's a pretty tall guy, and then one of the Medway players came and created some problems, and there was a jump ball or whatever, or foul on him, I should say.
Sean Avery's got it, kicks it down to down the lane. And that's Jack Gould. He missed the basket, got his own rebound. Kicks around. Reisman's got it now. And Gould's got himself a couple of points. So Medway working against that 2-1-2 zone that the Hillers are showing.
Feeling it.
Zach Hyman for 3, misses. Sean Anderson advances the ball up, but Caden Reisman tries to save it off the back of the backboard, and that's going to be Hiller ball.
So far, well, I'm impressed by Medway. They're a tough opponent tonight for the Hillers.
Yeah, they sure are. They're playing just as hard on defense, I think, as the Hillers.
Yeah, both teams very intense on defense, causing some problems for the other team.
Right. So they're both playing like a full court press defense coming up the hole. So that wears you out trying to advance the ball up the length of the court against the defense. So and it's hard to do, and it's hard on your opponent. So I like watching it. Zach Hyman takes it down the lane for a layup. He gets it blocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay Hiller ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Good D by Medway there. Taking the ball amongst the trees there.
Now Logan Del Ponte's going to put it in for the Hillers under the basket. He's looking, and just when the time was about to expire, he threw it off of Caden Reisman's leg. Give him another 5 seconds here. So now here comes Del Ponte again.
Play.
Yeah, it is a heads-up play. He's looking around again. He finally gets it to
need some help.
Somebody in the corner there, but there's a foul. Zach Hyman he was hidden by the defender, and he got pushed out, and that's a foul. So that's going to be a foul on Brendan McNamara, his first, and the Medway's fourth team foul. Ball gets inbound to Tommy Chatton with a little tiny floater from about 8 feet, and he hits it.
Yeah, Medway's neutralized him for the most part so far. There's a foul.
And a foul on Logan Del Ponte. It's going to be his first. And Hiller's sixth, so they're getting close to being in foul trouble here. Or at least getting close to putting Medway in the bonus. So here's that.
Ooh, close one.
Yeah, this 2-1-2 zone here. They're getting away from that 2-2-1. Now it's a 2-1-2. With 4 guys trapping him. Oh, we got a foul underneath.
Wow. I guess they called that on Tommy.
Tommy Chatton,
That's his second foul. Let's see what Coach Keene decides to do with that situation. I probably got to get him out of there probably. That's too bad. I don't want to say it was a ticky-tack foul, but we've seen worse fouls than that.
Right, but they were 2 guys fighting for the rebound, and he got an advantage with the foul. He was able to push the guy away and get the foul, so that's why they call it. So that's going to be Jack Gold shooting the 1-and-1. He hits the first, and Tommy Chatton is going to sit down. Jack Gold hits both of his free throws.
A lot of good free throw shooting tonight overall.
So Zach Hyman's bringing the ball up over half court. Gets inside the lane, kicks it out. He's got Sam Dedejian who's looking around. He takes to the free throw line, gets it to Logan Del Ponte. Over back to Zach Hyman at the top of the key. Reverses course, gets it to Sam Pantera. Puts his mind down it, looks around. Goes to the Hyman in the corner. He gets double teamed, and the ball gets stolen. And here comes McNamara. And then he gets that up to Reisman, who goes to the layup, and he gets fouled by Del Ponte. That's going to be his second in just a matter of a minute or so.
Yeah, Hiller's 3 minutes into the second quarter here, only have 1 bucket. And Medway, this is the way these games go. There's momentum swings all night. And right now, Medway has a little bit of an advantage at the moment. That's the way it feels from up here.
Yeah, a game of runs, and Medway is in the middle of one of their runs.
Yep.
This is Caden Reisman at the line. He missed the first. He missed the second.
Oh, that's too bad.
And he gets his own rebound. He gets it over to Jaron McInnes, who's got the ball. Looking, gets it back to McInnes gets it now. Over to McNamara. McNamara dribbles once, gets it over to Jack Gold in the lane. Back to McInnes, who's going to shoot for 3. And he hits it.
Coming off the bench for 30 seconds, and then he hits a three-pointer for his team. Pretty good play by that guy.
First shot, right? First shot off the bench.
Yep.
And he gets his three-pointers. Now Jake Ionelli's in there, and he's got it. He's looking at Sam Pantera, who turns and backdoors it to Sam Dedejian, who misses the layup. Nice play, though. I like the backdoor play like that. A little bit of Princeton basketball. So now Reisman's got it. He gets it over to McInnes in the corner. Back to Reisman. Reisman goes through a screen, gets it back. Looking for McInnes, who's going to dribble on Logan Del Ponte. Probably could have got called for another foul there, but he's clean. Here comes McInnes, one dribble, backs out. He's going to shoot a fall away. He misses it. Ionelli with the rebound. He's racing up court. Looking, pulls one day. And he gets. There's a foul underneath. I don't know if it was on. If the foul was away from the ball.
It was on Brendan McNamara, I believe. His second foul.
15th foul.
Yeah, Medway's got a lot of energy. It's not their home court, but you can just feel their bench is fired up. They tightened this lead up, which was a 7-point lead. It's only down to 2. Oh boy!
Toluca just threw it away. Jack Ionelli can't get to it. Yeah. Boy, he had Mitch Simulus on a real long wheel route going to the basket all alone, and he didn't see him. I know I didn't. I don't know if you saw me pointing.
Easy for you to see from up here, though, Wally.
Right, yeah, true. And I didn't want to yell into the microphone, "There he is!" But I was pointing.
Yeah. Well, next time you can do that.
So Reisman gets it over to O'Connor. O'Connor's got it. He's looking around. He gets it over to Reisman. It's deep three-pointer.
Thinking about it, and there it is.
Deep 3-1, and he misses off the front iron, and that's just going to go harmlessly out of bounds. That'll be Hiller ball, maybe a step outside his range.
Yeah, the Hillers said, have at it.
Yeah, right. Now, you can take that all night until you show me you can hit that.
That'd be a 4-pointer in some other league. But
so Inelli gets it over half court. He gets a pick. And we're going to get a foul on Medway here. And that's going to be on Sean Anderson, his first.
A lot of energy Jack Inelli bringing to the games.
Yeah, he does every game.
Yep.
He really does.
His motor's running hot.
And that's a 6-team foul on Medway. So one more, and Hillers will be in the bonus. So Sam Pantera puts the ball into DeLuca. DeLuca gets it over to Inelli, who looks for Sam Pantera in the lane. Oh, and he had to fight for the ball.
Nice.
And Inelli ends up with it. He goes down the lane, puts up the layup. Oh, and no foul. And Inelli can't believe it. And the ball goes careening out of bounds off of McInnes from Medway. So that's going to be Hiller ball. Sam Pantera is going to look to put it in. He gets it into DeLuca. DeLuca over to Inelli. And we've got another foul underneath.
And there's
away from the ball.
17 foul. Should be 1-on-1, I think.
Yeah, that if it's on Medway, it'll definitely be, yep. And that's on Jack Gold. And that's going to be the 7th team foul. Jack's first.
Boy, Hillers only have 2 points this quarter, and we're almost 5 minutes into it. That's
tough.
Medway's really shutting them down.
Hopefully Cole here can hit a couple and get him back in the scoring.
I mean, Medway's not exactly hitting the cover off the ball either with 7 points. But anyway, still 3 minutes left. The way these games can go, you can get 10 points in about a minute sometimes.
Right. So Cole Deisenroth with another bucket, and that's his 9th point. So he's shooting for double digits right here. And he just misses off the front iron, and that's going to go off of the Hillers, and that's going to be Medway ball. So Cole's really given them some offensive boost getting in the game today.
They've needed him big time tonight.
Yeah. Hillers are showing a 2-3 zone here. Over to McInnes. McInnes around. McInnes gets the ball back. Look for Jack Gold inside, and it gets tapped away. Inelli has it, and he's looking up to Simulus.
In one.
He's going to send me an offensive foul. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor. I saw Simulus push off with his offhand.
Yeah.
But they're going to give that foul on Medway.
Still a 1-on-1 situation, but
right.
I thought that could have been a and one.
That's going to be on Matthew Parlin. That's his first foul, 8th foul for Medway. And Mitch Simulus is going to shoot 1-and-1. They called that not a shooting foul, but a foul on the floor. So that's live.
Here it is.
And the Hillers are fighting for it. Deisenroth comes away with it, gets over to Tommy Chatton in the corner, and it gets blocked. Oh, no, sorry, that was
Anthony
DeLuca in the corner. He gets that blocked. It's going to stay Hiller ball. And Cole Deisenroth's going to put the ball in. And he gets it into Tommy Chatton with a little fade away, and it goes.
Yeah, Tommy's got to be careful, try not to get that 3rd foul. I don't want to jinx him, but just be really careful out there next 2.5 minutes.
Right, yeah, that 3rd foul in the first half is a killer in the high school game. And that ball is going to be off of Tommy Chatton and go out of bounds. So we're looking at a Medway ball under their offensive basket here. And this can be Jim O'Connor putting the ball in. Jack Gold's trying to get position. He gets it. They throw the ball to him, and it's going to be a jump ball here.
Good hustle by both players there.
And that's going to stay Medway ball. Let's see if they go to that same play. Watch Jack Gold here, number 10, the blonde young man in the lane, where he was really fighting for position. Oh, now he's just, there it goes. Now he was looking to free up somebody else there.
Strong player. He takes up some space down there.
Yeah, he widens himself well. Yeah. And I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah. He's actually a lean and mean guy, but he looks pretty strong.
Right. But he creates some space for himself there. Ooh, there's a deep three-pointer.
In and out.
For Caden Reisman, and that's going to be a miss.
That's going to be a 1-and-1. That's unfortunate for Medway to put Chatton on the line. Really unnecessary foul there. And the next foul on Medway is going to put Hillers in a double bonus.
So that foul is on Matthew Parlin, that's his second, and that puts Tommy Chatton on the line to shoot 1 and 1. Next foul, like you said, he'll be shooting 2, making the double bonus. Misses the first one.
They've missed a couple of 1-on-1s there.
Yeah, Sean Anderson with the rebound. Yeah, the free throw shooting has slumped a little bit here in the last few minutes. And so there's Reisman with it. He's lost his dribble. He picks it up, gets it over to McNamara. McNamara over to Sean Anderson. Looking for Jack Gold. Doesn't get him. Skips the pass over to Reisman to McNamara. Back to Sean Anderson. The lefty puts up a three-pointer. No good. And that's a big rebound.
Under control.
For Ryzen, for Dysenroth there. Gets over to Sam Pantera, who goes baseline. Thinks better of it. Kicks it out to Ionelli. Takes a 3. Front iron. No good. That comes back up. Mustangs are looking long, and they get it. Little contact under there. Big rebound for Dysenroth. Gets over to Ionelli, who's looking across the court for Tommy Chatton for 3. Oh, he does not get it.
There it is.
But Dysenroth gets the rebound. He puts in a layup for 2.
That's a big hoop right there.
Yeah, really a big offensive rebound and finishes with the layup.
And I think that's a smart move by Coach Keene to pull his guys back, try to stay out of. Don't want to get Medway on the foul line right now.
Right. Yeah. Just under 1 minute to go. And there's 2 points for Sean Anderson.
Close one.
Ionelli races up the court, goes down the lane, kicks it around the corner to Pantera to Mitch Simulus, who gets up to Tommy Chatton, who drives the lane.
Sweet.
The layup, and he hits it. It's 12 points for Tommy Chatton here in the first half. Nice layup.
That was a big hoop by Tommy, and he avoided getting the foul down the other end, so that was
and
2 for 1.
And no offensive foul there, too.
Right.
So it looks like Medway's trying to go for 2 for 1 here. McNamara's got it, gets it over to Reisman. Reisman's looking back over to McNamara. They're just trying to wait till the shot clock goes down. And Reisman for 3,
wow.
No good. McNamara with the rebound. Now they can get the last shot.
No foul,
no
foul.
Jack Gold, who work inside, doesn't get the rebound. He doesn't get the basket. And there, the crowd doesn't like the jump ball here, but it's going to be Hiller ball.
Could have been a play on there.
Yeah, quick whistle for the jump ball, but the hometown fans don't have to get.
Got to
too
launch
upset.
it. Oh, it's a good effort.
Yeah, we had a half-court buzzer beater in the girls' game the other day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. Not for the Hillers, it was by Millis, but still pretty exciting to see it anyway. So here we are at the end of the first half, and the Hillers have a 7-point lead, just kind of where we were at the end of the first quarter. Hillers are up 30-23. Anything you'd like to say before we go off for the half?
I mean, I'll just say I'm looking forward to the second half, and I have a feeling we're going to have a really competitive situation. Both teams are fired up. They're both playing with a lot of energy and sense of urgency defensively. I think it's going to come down to free throw shooting and also which team can maintain the composure under pressure. But I think we got a good second half coming up.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It's going to be the defense and which team can handle the defense well. It's because both teams are going to put pressure on the other team with their defense. Yeah. All right, and with that, we will step aside and we will come back to have you at the Athletic Center here in Hopkinton for the second half. Welcome back to the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center for the game between the Hiller boys and the Medway Mustangs. At halftime, it is Hillers have a 7-point lead, 30-23 over Medway. And we'll go quickly the scoring leaders for the Hillers. And Tommy Chatton is leading all scorers today with 12 points. Cole Dysenroth has 11. Jack Ionelli has 3. Zach Hyman has 2. And Sam Dedejian also has 2. And I know I missed 2 points for Medway, so I don't want to go through the scoring leaders for them because I know I'll be off one of them by 2 points.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we'll allow it, and we won't report you to the committee.
The statistics committee. But like I said, the Hillers do have a 7-point lead here, and Medway is going to start off with the ball here at half court to put in to start the second half to get underway here. And Steve, what do you think? We're going to hang on here
I don't know. I mean,
third quarter.
If I had a crystal ball, I'd tell you. What makes it exciting is I don't know, and I don't think anyone knows. But right now, it's good to have a 7-point cushion starting the second half. I can tell you that.
Yeah, any kind of cushion there. So there's Caden Reisman with the ball dribbling slowly. He gets it over to O'Connor. Back to Reisman.
Ooh, almost a double dribble.
Pull up. Yeah, lost the ball a little bit. Gets over to Jack Gold in the lane. Over to McNamara for a three-pointer. It rims out. Oh, geez, that looked like it could be a foul. Sam Pantera with the rebound. And the Medway player reaches over his shoulder to get a jump ball, which usually, if you're reaching over from behind, it's a foul.
It could be. Could have gone that way.
Must have been real clean.
Yep.
So anyway, the jump ball goes to the Hillers, and they get the ball. And Zach Hyman's got it. He goes over to Sam Pantera, flips it over to Tommy Chatton. One dribble. Looks like, gets tipped away. And here comes O'Connor with a Euro step.
Nice
he
play.
Misses the layup. Tommy Chatton's got the rebound. He's trying to free himself up, and he sees Zach Hyman. He gets it over to him. Zach gets it over half court. Now he's trapped.
He needs some help.
And he's got Connor Cho. Gets it over to Tommy Chatton into the corner for Sam Dedejian. Misses the three-pointer. Oh, and we've got to have a foul here on Sam Pantera going up for a rebound.
Yeah, he was kind of in a no-win situation. He had to go for the ball, and it wasn't exactly a 50-50 ball. It was probably a 60-40 type of thing, and had some contact.
Right.
Only his second foul, so.
Second foul of the game for him, but first team foul for the Hillers in the half. Oh, looks like a Chris Webber travel over there almost. Non-travel.
I don't know if some of our younger
viewers
are going to know who that was, but.
Am I dating myself with that?
Yes.
And Jack Gold inside doing a little.
Ooh, that's a nice move.
Little pivot work there, and he gets 2 points out of it underneath.
Jack Gould, that's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, he's got a nice movement, nice footwork underneath there.
He's banging down there with Connor.
Tommy Chatton's got the ball in the corner. He gets Connor Cho, gets it over to Sam Pantera, takes one step in,
and
puts it up and in.
Could have been one. Could have been an and one.
Could have been.
Could have, should have, would have. Nevertheless, great big hoop fight by Sam. They needed it.
And Medway's trying to break this zone press here, and they do. Brendan McNamara
gets nice D by Sam.
Sam steals it right away over to Ivan.
That is a sweet finish.
A little bit of sleight of hand there. He actually tried to pass that behind the defender, and the ball took a weird turn. It actually hit off the defender's heel and came up to Tommy Chatton that way.
Well, and a lot happening here in the first minute or so, a couple minutes of the second half. The Hillers extended their lead a little bit. Right there, Zach Hyman I thought got bailed out by the Medway coach who called a timeout just as Zach was basically fouling the Medway player, and I thought we had a foul on Zach, but thankfully for the sake of the Hillers, we got out of that one.
Yeah, and I think he also got a benefit of a kickball on offense there when he passed that over to Tommy Chatton off the heel of. It was like off the like the lifted foot off the heel of the defender.
We didn't really see all that. Oh, there we got Scotty Mackin doing his thing. The other night he did this last Friday night, and every time he did it, the Hillers went on a run. I would say every time. I can think of two distinctive times, and hopefully that will provide a little momentum for the Hillers here. He's getting some high fives as he's going down the stands here.
Yeah, good. That's nice. It gets everybody involved. Everybody gets excited to see Scotty do that kind of stuff. So the Hillers now have a 9-point lead. It's 34-25. They've upped their lead a couple of points here. So we'll see. Sean Anderson's going to put the ball in for Medway. And the Hillers are going to go into like a man-to-man three-quarter press here. Brendan McNamara almost lost the ball from behind. He gets it over to Sam Anderson, who finds Jim O'Connor there for two underneath.
Geez, that was a nice play by O'Connor. They got a lot of height on Medway, and he kept that ball way up high and banked it in nicely off the glass.
So I have found that was the hardest thing to teach young big kids was how to keep the ball high. And it's nice when you see them do it. It's always impressive, and it always works. Well, Tommy Chan just lost the ball out of bounds. It got tipped out of his hands, so it's going to be Hiller ball on the sideline here. And Sam Dedejian's going to put that in. And he's looking. Oh, he had Sam Pantera flashing under the basket. And he gets it over to Zach Hyman. He takes it in, one dribble, two dribbles. Now he's looking around. He's got Connor Cho up to the three-point line, who takes one dribble in, drives down the lane, little floater, misses it. Sam Pantera at the rebound, puts it back up, and it comes out too.
Good idea by Connor, and just couldn't finish it, and then Sam couldn't put it back in.
Yeah, good work, though, by each player. I like the aggressive. I like going to the basket, and I like the offensive glass. So eventually the hoops will come after the hard work. We got Jim O'Connor, gets over to Brendan McNamara, misses the three. Sam Pantera with the rebound. He's double teamed.
Oh, boy.
And it gets turned over. Zach Anderson takes it, gets it over to O'Connor, who gets another 2 points.
That's too bad.
Yeah, the little trapping defense comes back to haunt the Hillers now. Tommy Chatton takes one and he gets fouled. And he's going to go to the line.
He took one for the team there. That was a full contact football type move there.
Yeah, that was a tough one. They called it a blocking foul, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two, and that's going to be on Jack Gold, their big guy underneath.
Yep. He's a big kid.
He is a big kid.
He got his money's worth on Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy missed the first free throw. And a lot of substitutions here for Coach Keene. Now Tommy's going to take the second shot here. And he missed that one, too. He misses them both. And here comes Medway up half court. Get it over half court. And they got Reisman with the ball. He's looking for O'Connor. O'Connor's looking. Gets over to Jack Gold underneath, who's wide open underneath. And he misses the bunny. Oh, and he gets his own rebound, puts it up, and he's fouled.
I think Cole got him. He missed you're exactly right. He missed the bunny. I don't know how he missed the bunny.
He missed the bunny in, and he missed the putback. He got his own rebound.
I think he missed the second one because Cole got him.
Right. And he's going to shoot two. And that's Cole Dysenroth's second foul, team second foul. And Jack Gold misses the first free throw.
Yeah, both teams are. I mean, free throws. Every broadcast, I always talk about free throws, and it can be contagious both ways.
And he hits the second. And the other thing is with the defensive intensity both teams are playing with, the fatigue factor comes into play on the free throw line, I find.
Exactly.
So Dysenroth gets it back over to Mitch Semulus, who's looking around. Gets it back to Cole. Dysenroth puts up a three. That rims out. Tommy Chatton with the rebound. Oh, he looks underneath for Pantera. He can't get it there. But that's going to stay Hiller ball.
Jeez.
I think he should have just pump faked once and gone back up.
Yeah. Tommy's got some of the best hops in the Tri-Valley League. He's jumped over the Medway player there.
Right. Get right back up there. So Jack Iannelli gets it over to Tommy Chatton in the corner, who takes a three, and he's got it.
Big three-pointer, almost a steal.
17 points for Tommy Chatton. Oh, and it looks like a walk by McNamara, but not. He's blocked twice. Pantera with two big blocks, gets the rebound, and then he gets fouled. And a little bit of extracurricular activity, a little frustration on both guys, I think.
Yeah, well, Sam just blocked the guy's. I'm sorry, the guy. His name is Brendan McNamara, 2 times, and then there was a bit of a scrum, and Sam had the ball, but to your point, out of frustration, Brendan was trying to get the ball back, and there was a little exchange there, as you say.
Right. The foul was on Jimmy O'Connor. That's his first.
Oh, it was O'Connor. Wrong guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, a little pulling back and forth on the ball. Oh, looking underneath. Now a bounce pass gets that there. Simulus tries to squeak a pass underneath. They're still looking for that Princeton backdoor offense.
Yeah, he telegraphed it a little bit too, but easy to say from here.
Right. Yeah, but like I said, bounce pass gets that through even if the defense knows it's coming. But I love the backdoor basketball like that.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah, that's a nice play.
Jack Gold gets one. He gets lost backdoor, and he gets the ball for a quick, easy two. Iannelli comes up, gets around McNamara, kicks it out for Simulus for three.
Oh, in and out.
Rims out. Sam Pantera fighting for the rebound. Can't get it. Gold gets it. Gets it over to O'Connor. He pulls up at the three-point line. He stops. He gets it over to Reisman. Reisman slows everything down. Gold gets a pick. Not going to do much on the 2-3s defense. Oh.
Timeout. I would call it timeout. Medway's got a lot.
That's the second time Jack Gold slides underneath the zone and gets behind the defense all alone under the basket. Yeah, and he gets another two.
Excuse me. Yeah, they need to deal with that. That was a good timeout by Coach Keene to get organized and to deal with that situation.
Right. He's got to do something about the Jack Gold getting loose underneath all alone. So good timeout for Coach Keene. Maybe they'll change up their defense. Maybe they'll go to a man-to-man there. That way Jack Gold won't get loose under there. Or maybe they'll change to a different zone defense that we haven't seen yet. So that remains to be seen. So right now, Medway's crept back into the game. It's only a 3-point game for the Hillers. Hillers are up 37-34. Both teams with 2 team fouls, so no imminent bonus play for either team yet. The referees are calling each team back out in the court. Medway is unperturbed by the referees beckoning of them onto the court. Here they come now. It's going to be Hiller ball. Sam Dedeja is going to put it in from under the basket. And we've got Iannelli and Simulus, Cole Deisenroth, and Anthony DeLuca in there for the Hiller 5 right now. And Medway's in a man-to-man defense. Jack Iannelli lost the ball, got it back, kicks it out to Simulus, who drives once, kicks it out to Iannelli. Takes it down the lane for a little floater, doesn't go. Rebound for Ruben Simon for Medway. And there's going to be a foul here on the Hillers.
I think it's on Dedejian. Nice job by Jack Iannelli bringing the ball into the lane.
It's actually on Mitch Simulus there, his first third-team foul.
Just couldn't get the hoop to fall there. And Medway's playing some tough D.
Yeah, that's a hoop that could have gone. That would have been a really nice hoop. So McNamara's got in the corner. He gets it over to O'Connor. Back to McNamara for a little mid-range jumper that goes. And
that's a delicate shot. I mean, it's just a little baseline shot, but he had to stop and pop. No backboard to help him. That was a really nice shot.
Simulus got it. He gives it over to he's over to Deisenroth. That ball goes out of bounds off of Deisenroth. And that's going to be Medway ball. And then Medway's really creeping into it. They're only down 1 here. And the Hillers are late to getting to the full court press here. And they're just going to slow him down rather than trap him. And he's got him dancing on the half-court line.
Whoa, lucked out there.
Oh, yeah, the ball finds its way to
blocked.
To Gould, who gets it blocked. That gets it put back in by, I don't know, I think that was McNamara or Reisman. I'm going to give it to Reisman.
That's some body contact right there.
Here's Iannelli trying to go past McNamara. He does. Flips it over to Deisenroth, who's fiddling in the corner. Gets it back to Iannelli deeper in the corner. He's got Gould on him. He goes baseline, turns around, he goes up, and he gets the layup for 2. Big hoop for Jack Iannelli. And he's got 5 points tonight.
That's a big play. Back and forth, 1-point lead, back and forth. There's a steal.
Oh, great hands by Deisenroth. And he advances it up to Dedejian, who can't reach it. Just puts a pass a little too far out in front of him.
Yeah, a little softer pass would have, easy to say again from here, Monday morning quarterback, but both teams really intense.
So they're running like a real soft kind of zone press, just kind of slowing Medway down, but not trying to trap or steal or anything, just trying to confuse them. There's a 3-pointer by O'Connor that doesn't go. Deisenroth gets the ball, brings it up the court to DeLuca for 3, who airballs it.
Unfortunate.
And McNamara's got the rebound. He brings it up, gets it over to O'Connor. He tries to get around Dedejian and Deisenroth. And it's going to be a jump ball in the corner. That's going to stay Medway ball. And Coach Keene has seen enough of the frenetic. He's going to go with some substitutions here. We're going to get Tommy Chatton back in the game. Sam Pantera back in the game. Zach Hyman back in the game, along with Anthony DeLuca and Sam Dedejian.
There's a steal.
By Hyman. But it gets tipped to Jack Gould, who flips it over to Simon, who puts up a 3.
Oh, man.
It just rattles around and goes in. His first points of the night.
I think it's his first time in the game, or hasn't played a lot, but that was a huge 3-pointer. Oh, and a steal, too. Same
kid. Here he comes again, and he gets it over. Nope, it missed.
Oh,
there's a bucket for Reisman. Oh, and Tommy Chatton's out of bounds. Midway has taken a 4-point lead on the Hillers right here, 43-39.
Unfortunate series of events for the Hillers just in the last 15
seconds. A long pass to Jack Gould, who goes up and gets it.
He's blocked.
And he gets blocked at the buzzer. So at the end of 3, the Medway Mustangs have taken a 4-point lead, and they are leading 43-39.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was afraid of that happening, but both teams are coming to play with desperation. In that third quarter, it was mostly Medway. They outscored the Hillers 20-9 to take a 4-point lead. If my math is correct, it's somewhere in that vicinity.
That's what I had too. Yeah.
So, yeah, Coach Keene's going to need to settle his troops down, as they say. And that last 30 seconds, there was a flurry by Medway, and even their crowd is into it a little bit more than I'm a little uncomfortable with that here in Hopkinton. But hats off to them. They're putting up a pretty good fight here and took the lead in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a big quarter for Medway, scoring 20 points. Ruben Simon came in late in the quarter, maybe just in the last 2 minutes, and he got a three-pointer and a big steal and another big rebound. So he hadn't played the whole game, and he came in and gave them a boost right off the bench there.
That was huge, and they've had a couple players do that as well. I think Jerron McGinnis also came off the bench in the first half and hit a three-pointer in the game for 15 seconds. So,
right, we haven't seen him since.
No, but they you can kind of feel Medway's energy. A lot of positive energy, and this is a big road game for them, and they put the pressure on the Hillers the Hillers got to dig their heels in here in the fourth quarter.
Yep, it's all come down to here. Fourth quarter, Sam DeDage is going to put the ball in. He's looking for Connor Cho, who gets in the backcourt.
Ooh, that was almost a backcourt.
Yeah, very close.
Yep.
Gets over to Jack Ionelli, who's going to Zach Hyman is going to settle things down.
Coach Jackson thought it was a backcourt, and I thought it was too.
Yeah, he didn't have his feet down, but so Sam DeDajian's got it. He's going to drive down the lane, gets it over, kicks over to Connor Cho, who's looking, gets it over to Zach Hyman. Hyman's got it. He's looking, punches in, punches out. Gets a pick, gets the ball stolen from him, but he gets it back over to Connor Cho. Gets over to Sam DeDajian, who takes a three-pointer. Doesn't go. Tommy Chatton's got the rebound, and he's going to go back up. Gets it blocked by Sean Anderson. Going to stay Hiller ball.
Hey, that's good hustle by Tommy and a heck of a play by Sean Anderson, the captain of Medway.
And he looks like he's got an inch or two on Tommy Chatton, too, so he's a big kid.
Yep.
So Hyman's got it up top. Got Chatton. Oh, gets Anderson way up in the air, goes around him, and gets the 2 points off the glass.
Really good body control by Chatton there. Ball fake and then there's a.
And that's what you don't want. You don't want to get those guys loose underneath. That 2-2-1 zone, you only have one guy way back as the safety. And when you start throwing guys long, and if they can break the press, you've got guys back there for layups. So
and Jack Gould, that was his third. I would call it a bunny off of the press that didn't work. At least didn't work at the very end. It was working early in the press, but Coach Keene he was a little fired up there on the sidelines, and he's seen enough, and he needs to get those guys back on track.
Yeah, Jack Gould does a really good job of kind of getting lost, losing his man, and just showing up under the basket all alone. He's got 6 or 8 points just from underneath the basket and a handful of missed shots under the basket.
Let's see. He's got a bunch of points.
Yeah,
10,
he's
13
got,
points.
13 points so far, unless he had 2 that I missed. I don't know. I don't think it was him, though.
We'll have to review the highlights after the game.
I think the 2 points I missed were either McNamara or O'Connor, but it was so early in the game. I didn't even know their names back then.
I think you just lay 2 points on one of them, and we'll just call it a day.
Right.
But anyway, right now the points that matter are the 4 points that the Hillers are down right now, and they need to show some poise and get a couple buckets and a couple of stops.
Yeah, play good defense, no fouls, and there's a foul on Medway, and that's going to be on Ruben Simon, who we've been talking about, and that's going to be his first foul because he really hasn't been in much, and that's the third team foul for Medway. So Sam DeDajian's looking. He's trying to get the ball in. And he gets it to Connor Cho, who's going to drive, hand it off to Zach Hyman. Now Hyman's going to get toward the lane. He's looking for Tommy Chatton. Tommy's got it. Back to Zach Hyman. In the corner. Oh, for Sam Pantero. Misses it.
Beautiful.
Oh, there's a big rebound and put back for Sam DeDajian. And he's got 4 points. Ooh, Tommy Chatton trying not to get his third foul. And there it is. He fouled him once almost and got away with it, and then 2 seconds later got the next foul.
He couldn't control his body moving forward, and look at that, another one. Oh my goodness.
Here's Simon again for 2 more points. He's got 5.
There's of the 47 points that Medway have, they have about 8 or 10 of those little bunny
Right.
Little mental error situations by the Hillers on D on those particular plays, but that's a big difference in the game right now. Ooh, that's a walk.
Took a long step there. So now Parlon's got it, and he's looking around. Reisman. He goes down to the three-point line. He's looking around. He gets it over to Sean Anderson. Anderson with Connor Cho on him, who steals the ball, but it gets knocked over to Jack Gold, who throws it underneath, and he gets it.
Oh!
Gets it to Parlon, who goes up, and he gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot too.
I think Zach Hyman is saying, hey, Mr. Ref, that was all ball. And again, I would have to look at the highlights after the game, but that looked like a mostly ball there. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it looked real clean, especially for a smaller play like that. You want to get those and not get the foul. So that's Parlon with his first point of the day.
And Tommy, Hillers down by 5 with almost 6 minutes left in the game, and they had to sit Tommy with his third foul.
And that's Zach's third foul. And Parlon gets both free throws. And Zach's going to sit down, and Jack Ionelli's going to come in for him. So he's got two guys in foul trouble on the bench, in Hyman and Chatton. Let's see if the Hillers can kind of overcome that without two of their leading scorers or leading players. Ionelli's got it. He's got McNamara on him. He swings it around. He gets it back. Gets a foul. Oh, that's a foul on Simon, but they didn't call it.
In and out.
Ionelli lays it up.
Easy.
So here comes Sean Anderson with it. And he's got Jack Ionelli trapping him. So Deisenroth is on Reisman. Reisman gets it around to Simon. Simon cuts down the lane. He gets it, and there's a foul away from the ball.
I think it's on Jack Ionelli on that one.
It is.
It's
his
foul.
First foul. And Hiller's 6th team foul here. And that could play a role in the game going forward. Anderson gets it out to Reisman. Reisman into Simon, who looks for the three, doesn't take it.
Wide open, too.
Yeah. The crowd wanted him to take it. McNamara back to Reisman. Anderson flashes in the lane, comes back out, over to McNamara, to Reisman. He's looking around, doesn't go to Simon with it, gets it to Anderson, who's way outside. He's looking around, back to Reisman.
Good D by the Hillers.
McNamara underneath.
There it is.
And he gets Jack Gold underneath, misses the 2 points. Gold gets his own rebound, he goes up and he's fouled. I feel that the game is slipping away here for the Hillers at this point. The momentum is in Medway's favor here.
At the moment, it is a 6-point lead and they're on the line, and it's certainly hits the first of two. Hillers only with 13 points in the second half, and there's less than 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So that's a good move with bringing Tommy back in. He's capable of heating up and lighting it up from 3-point land. So Hillers need to.
They're going to need him.
We just need to keep. There's plenty of time to get 7 points is not insurmountable by any means, but. Need a couple of hoops and a couple of stops.
You need the momentum back in your favor.
Oh,
and they throw it away.
Good idea.
So now they're going to the full court man-to-man press, which timeout to Coach Keene. I like that idea better. And if you want to trap, that's fine. But you got to keep two guys back. You can't let, especially a guy like Jack Gold, getting a free underneath the basket there all by himself.
Yeah.
This is tough. 7-point lead for Medway here with under 5 minutes to go, as Jack Edwards would say. Here we are in the final 5.
Yeah, exactly. And looking at the foul situation, Wally, the Medway Mustangs are in the bonus. In other words, they're going to be shooting one-on-one. Because the Hillers are right. Already have 7 fouls, and then the Hillers have a ways to go because Medway only has 3 team fouls this half. Yes, and that's actually unfortunate.
That's not going to play a role for the Hillers. They are probably not going to get to the line with just run-of-the-mill fouls.
Yeah, I mean, right now the Medway's put up a lot of points in the second half. There's still plenty of time left. Again, 7 points. It's just the to your point, the feel of the game right now. Medway's got it going their way, but as we've seen, there's little bursts of momentum changes, and given the Hillers lineup, they're more than capable of getting this thing tightened up.
Right. Right, let's hope it happens. But, yeah, the momentum is definitely in Medway's favor. But any little thing can change the momentum. So let's see what the Hillers have in store here. So they're going with a full court man-to-man press. And they don't want – and there's a jump ball. Jump ball, and that's going to stay Medway ball.
Medway coach Jackson's looking for the foul there. There was a lot of contact for sure, but I think that was the right call.
Yeah, definitely. Even though Sam Cantero is the one that got thrown to the floor. So there it is. There's the turnover. Gets it over
and
to
one.
Simulus.
Oh, that's exactly.
So a quick turnover and a bucket for, I think that was Mitch Simulus. He's got the bucket and then a quick foul on the inbounds, and that's going to be on. That's going to be on Sam Pantera, his third.
That's actually it's on Jack.
Oh yeah, sorry. They hadn't changed it yet. It's on Jack Ionelli, his second.
He didn't think it was a foul. There's a lot of body movement there. Perhaps Caden Reisman was embellishing slightly, but nevertheless, you can't turn the clock back. And anyway, 5-point lead, plenty of time.
So Ionelli sits down.
Oh boy!
Sam turns it over, and Zach Hyman is back in. Here comes Ruben Simon, gets it over to Jack Gould with a big step, and he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line.
That was all ball. Looked like Tommy Chatton is like, how could you call that? It was I don't know if that's his third or fourth. Is that his fourth? It might be his fourth.
It's going to be his fourth if it is him.
Oh, it wasn't him.
Nope, it's on Mitch Simulus. His
caught a little break there.
Second. And Jack Gould.
I mean, Tommy must have blocked. I mean, his block looked clean, but evidently Simulus bodied him up a little bit.
And he misses them both.
It's big.
Big blocks out and rebound for Sam Pantera. Classic blocks out. Good fundamentals. Tommy Chatton's got it. Gets it back over to Hyman. Hyman's going to thought about the three. Looks at Sam Pantera.
There it is.
Puts the ball on the floor. Gets it in the corner to Eisenroth, who puts up a three. No good. Sam Pantera with the rebound, and he's going to go up, and he gets fouled. And Sam Pantera is going to go to the line the hard way. Instead of just waiting for the one-and-ones, he's going to go doing the dirty work with the rebounds and the putbacks.
Well, what Sam did a good job there. He got the rebound, number one, which was tough in between two big Medway players. Then he threw a ball fake up, got both of them in the air.
Right, yes, exactly.
And number 13, Caden Reisman, got called for the foul, and Sam hits the first of two. That's big
free throw.
It's kind of crunch time here for the Hillers.
Cuts the lead to 4. Yeah, big free throw for Sam. Cuts the lead to 4. That's a big play for him. Big rebound. I love the pump fake. I love that he pointed that out. Got the two guys in the air and then went up and got the foul. He hit the first one, and here he is shooting his second.
Two biggies.
Got it.
Didn't even hit the rim on either one of them.
Now Ruben Simon's going to put the ball in full court. Man-to-man
No
press,
foul.
A triple press, triple trap there. And they get it over to McNamara. Who gets, he's dribbling around. He's looking. He's another triple.
No foul.
Another triple trap. And we got a
there
foul.
You go.
I mean, it's a timeout called by Coach Jackson of Medway. So they're triple trapping here, which means two guys are open somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Medway coach, that was probably a smart timeout there. I mean, this is the part of the game, Wally, where the coaches are so critical in putting the players, putting them in situations, the substitutions in the last 3 minutes of the game, in a tight game like this. And so far, it's turned into a bit of a chess match here. We'll see how it plays out.
Right. It's all about putting your players in a position to succeed and not to fail. So you want the right players in there at the right time, like you said.
Yeah.
For Medway, Hillers are going to be pressing on defense, full court, half court, trapping. So he's going to want good ball handlers in there, good free throw shooters. And, and Coach Keene's going to want his diehard defenders in there.
Well, I'm somewhat relieved up here that a couple of moments ago when there was a foul on Simulus, and that was his first or second foul. I can't remember, but I thought it was on Chatton, which would have been his fourth, and that would have been a big problem. But so good news is Tommy still has his only 3 fouls, and we're moving along here.
So we're back in the 2-3 zone, which I'm not sure I agree with, but I guess he doesn't want to get into any more foul trouble.
And it's just showing a different look too.
Yep. And he does have time. There is 3.5 minutes to go. It's not like we have, a minute to go. So McNamara is looking up. He gets it back over to Reisman. Reisman's looking, gets it inside to, here's Ruben Simon with a three-pointer. Doesn't go.
Nice box.
Rebound by Simulus. Gets it over to Hyman. Now Hyman brings it over half court.
Easy.
He gets a little excited. He looks around. He's got Mitch Simulus for a long three. Doesn't go. Jack Gold with the rebound for Medway. And they're going to slow it up. No full court pressure by the Hillers. They're going to get back into a man-to-man defense here, not that 2-3 zone. So here we go. Man-to-man Jack Gold on the high post. He's going to turn looking for someone to go baseline, and no one is. So there we go to O'Connor. O'Connor to Simon. Simon over to McNamara. McNamara stalls. He looks. He's got Hyman on him, and he hands it over to Reisman. Reisman's looking, slowing it up. He's got a pick there by Jack Gould, who's looking for. Great save by Gould, but he gets it over to. What do we got? We got a violation here of some sort.
I'm not sure what that call is.
It's out of bounds on the baseline, and he signaled for a substitution.
Gotcha. Thanks for clearing that up for me, Wally.
Sure thing. When I don't understand, I just make it up.
3-point game.
So Simon's bringing the ball up over half court. Hyman. He's looking.
Help him out.
Someone's got to come to the ball. Got to call timeout.
He did.
Good, he did. You got to save your player there in that situation.
He was in no man's land.
Your teammates have to come to the ball there in that situation, and everyone kind of was. A couple guys were flashing to the basket, which is fine. If two guys go to the basket, you want the other two guys to come to the ball, and the defense was preventing that. Yeah,
good, tough D by Medway. Very opportunistic there. Forced Coach Keene to call a timeout. That was the only solution to that situation that Hyman was in.
Right, other than a turnover.
Yeah. So 2 minutes, 21 seconds left. 3-point lead for Medway. Next foul on the Hillers puts the Mustangs on the line for two.
Yeah,
they put a double bonus, and that's probably had something to do with why Coach Keene put his team back in the zone to avoid that. That's a really critical thing if or when that happens.
Well, I think it was So he had him in the zone on one possession, a full half-court zone defense. Then we come down the other end, and then we come back. They're in that man-to-man defense again. I think he was kind of playing with Medway a little bit there. Let them think we're going to be sitting back in this zone, and then you attack them again right the next possession with a man-to-man defense. So we'll see how that continues to go.
Keep them guessing.
Part of the chess game, like you said.
Yeah.
And the Hillers are out on the floor waiting for the Mustangs. And Sam Dedejian is going to be putting the ball in front of the Hiller bench. Someone's got to come to the ball. And he's got Dysenroth's got it. He gets it over to Hyman. Hyman's looking, gets it back to Dysenroth. Pulls it up to the three-point line. Pulls up for the shot. Back rims, comes off. Sam Pantera with a huge rebound. And he's going to go up with it. And he gets fouled.
I don't know if it's a shooting foul or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's on they're going to call that on the floor.
That's a heck of a play by Sam. I mean, he went
big rebound
over the back of the Medway player without fouling. In that situation is pretty amazing.
And that foul is on Jim O'Connor, and that's his second of the game, and that's the 15th foul. Now here's Cole Dysenroth, gets it over to Zach Hyman. Hyman's looking. He's going to go around his defender, still looking, gets to Dysenroth. Dedejian in the corner, kicks it over to Tommy Chatton, takes a couple dribbles in, and he takes a shot, and he's fouled. And he's going to go to the line to shoot two.
James O'Connor, captain, senior forward, is beside himself. He didn't think it was a foul there.
Well, they didn't call it on him. They called it on
okay, well, there you go.
Caden Reisman. So Jimmy O'Connor was right, and he can sleep good tonight.
That explains that.
Tommy Chan misses the free throw. Ooh, free throws in a close game like this are going to kill you.
I don't know if you're keeping the missed free throw stats, but
I'm not.
Yeah, it hasn't been one of the better games on the free throw line, but he got the second one, which is they're all big right now.
So that's 20 points.
It's a tip ball.
20 points for Tommy Chatton now.
Easy.
He's going to get a foul whacking at the ball like that. And there's Reisman with it, minute 45 to go, and he's going to slow things down. He's got the Dedejian on him, who's going to come out, picks up his dribble, over to McNamara. McNamara's got Hyman on him. He's looking. He's trying to get it to Jimmy O'Connor, and he does. Oh, and it gets flipped away, but Sean Anderson comes up with it.
10 seconds.
Back to Reisman.
There's a steal.
Oh, jeez. Jack
there.
Gold is really a tough player underneath, and he's giving Pantera some trouble. And we got a timeout for Medway.
Wow, I mean,
some good defense there by the Hillers. Tipped every pass, but every pass managed to end up in a Medway hands. But I like the aggressiveness, and I like that they're getting their hands on a lot of passes.
Yeah, they're definitely challenging every pass. Medway was fortunate in a couple of plays there. The passes were somehow made it through, missed the target, but ended up in a Medway player. We just saw that happen, and at this point in the game, and you just got to be very careful taking care of the ball. Both teams, every last move is going to be critical. Somewhat relevant, or I guess it is relevant, is the next foul on Medway puts the Hillers on the line with a 1-on-1. So that's it'll be interesting to see how they utilize that, or if they try to avoid that with a 2-point lead. This is as tight as it gets.
It really is. We're coming right down to the nitty-gritty here. Minute 20 to go. 2-point game. The Hillers are really trying to claw themselves back into it. We saw this the other night with the girls' game. They were down by 2, less than a minute to go, and they ended up winning by 1 in regulation.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be. I mean, if you're asking me to predict what's going to happen, I don't have an answer for you. You did earlier.
I'm not.
And I'm a little even more confused right now because that's how tight it is.
All right, so Sean Anderson's going to put the ball in from the corner.
There's a tip.
He throws it away. Oh, but it gets over to Reisman's hand, who's looking down to a minute 15. Reisman gets it around, and McNamara back to him. Now he's looking over to Jimmy O'Connor. Back to Reisman. Reisman looks to McNamara. They're looking at trying to get Jack Gold the ball underneath if he can get himself free, but he's got Sam Pantera. Oh, he's all alone there again. I think Pantera's got to really stick himself to Gold underneath the basket. And the shot clock comes down. McNamara for 3 off the back rim, and that's Dedejian with a rebound. He gets it over to Hyman, who's double-teamed in the backcourt. He throws it up ahead to Pantera, who gets it over to Deisenroth in the corner. Back out to Hyman. Dribbles down the lane. Looking. A turnaround jump hook. Doesn't get it. Oh, and Jack Gold with a rebound from Medway.
That was a big miss.
That was a nice possession.
Yeah, good idea
for the Hillers, but they got to come up with those. 30 seconds to go. Hillers are down by 2. And there's McNamara, got it, and he puts it
Need
around.
a turnover.
Oh, sorry, that was O'Connor. To Reisman, now McNamara, back to O'Connor. And there's a foul by Deisenroth, and that's what they're going to have to do at this point.
Yep. It's 2 shots.
Yeah, you're going to have to you got to make them earn it, though. Even if it is 2 shots, he's got to hit them both.
Well, that was a missed opportunity for the Hillers. Good idea by Zach Hyman. It was an open shot. He's certainly more than capable of hitting that. Just rimmed out for him, unfortunately. But there's still 20 seconds left, and now the Hillers are going to need to.
O'Connor hits the first free throw.
It's a little more challenging, but
3-point game now. Medway up by 3. Now this one's live. Jim O'Connor with the second free throw.
Ooh,
and he hit them both.
You need a quick one. Just get a quick one, guys.
You got to get your first open shot here. And he gets it over to Tommy Chatton. He turns, gets the pick, goes up for 3.
Short.
It's short, and it's going to go out of bounds. And that's going to be Medway ball. So we're going to be looking at a foul fest here. And we got a timeout. The Hillers, and I'm sure Coach Keene is going to tell his troops that they can't let any time come off the clock here before they foul. Every second here is important. It's
certainly a Hail Mary at this point, down 4, and they don't have the ball.
Game.
So
4-point game, not in the bonus, and Medway is in the double bonus. So every foul on the floor is Medway shooting 2. 11 seconds to go. This is they're still in it, but there's a big hole for them to climb out of at this point.
I'd say it would be a miracle at this point, but we've seen stranger things happen. Effectively 12 seconds left. To your point, there's got to be in the next 1 or 2 seconds. There's got to be a foul or a steal.
Yeah, nice steal.
Ideally, we'll take a steal, and then a timeout. I don't know how many more timeouts the Hillers have, but they're bringing Cho in to provide a little bit of discomfort for the inbounding player, which is Sean Anderson, the captain. He's a senior captain. He's probably a good choice for Medway. He's probably poised, but we'll look out for the long one.
Here we go. Get the full court man-to-man.
There it is.
And you're going to foul him right away.
Oh!
really Pantera was fouling him, and Cho came over, and they weren't calling Pantera for the foul, and Cho almost got the steal. They got Cho with the foul, and that's going to be his first. And Caden Reisman's going to be shooting 2. Usual wide foot stance there, about 9 inches off the line.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He hits it.
Whatever. He hasn't even moved his feet. That's unusual, but
wide stance.
Everyone has their
and get their thing right. And he's far off the line. And he hits them both.
That's probably will do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's a 6-point game now with 8 seconds to go. And steal by Medway, and that's going to do it. The ball gets flung in the air. 3 seconds to go. Sean Anderson with it, and time runs out, and that will do it. The Hillers lose a heartbreaker here, 54-48.
Yeah,
Medway comes from behind, down 7 points at halftime. They come back and they outscore the Hillers in the second half to win by 6. So that's a 13-point turnaround for the Medway Mustangs. And I'm going off the top of my head there with math.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark, and it's probably right dead on. And congratulations to both teams. They both played really, really hard. A lot of sense of urgency. Medway coming in to the athletic center, and when the game was on the line, they made the plays. Is kind of what happened. But it was really basically an even game until the last 4 or 5 minutes, and then Medway took it to them. But the bottom line, in the second half, the Hillers scored 18 points in the second half. Not enough to get it done in this league against a tough foe like Medway. But the good news is there's plenty of time left in the season, and we'll see what happens in the next game next week.
Yeah, they've got another game on Tuesday coming up. I'm not even sure if it's home or away.
They're away. They have
away.
2 away games next week. I don't have the teams, but because there's 2 girls home games next week. So, but again, thanks again to John Ritz and Mary Arnott for keeping everybody together, and I'll let you sign off there, Wally.
Yeah, well, thank you for being here tonight with us. Thanks, Steve. I know it was the last second thing for both of us kind of here to be here and do what we're doing. But we had a great time. Tough loss. And we'll see you here next week on Tuesday night at the Athletic Center for girls Hiller basketball. Until then, good night.